This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. You've been waiting in the Discord. You've been drooling in the YouTube comments. You've been posting all over social media. What the heck does this purple state map thing have to do with anything? I told you guys today's the big reveal, and that's what we are doing. So for the people who have not watched any episodes or have completely ignored me, bada bing, bada boom, this is what we've been pulling up many episodes, and this is what has been living in the secrets channel in Discord. It's a free channel everybody can look at, and it simply showed this state, and it said, if you're in a purple state, click the globe emoji. Many of you have followed this rule, and you clicked it, so now we're going to explain what exactly it means. I have some good news for you, ladies and gentlemen. I have been looking for a solution for our brothers and sisters in states that are not legalized for sports betting. So there's a lot, unfortunately, there's a lot of gray area for a lot of states, but the not gray area is, do you have legal sports betting? And if you do, you have, typically most states have like a lot of book options, you know, like FanDuel, DraftKings, everything like this. But there are other states that don't have legal sports betting. And like when they have like apps like Price Picks that are there, right? It is, they're not like illegally operating in those states. They're, instead of being on the legal betting regulations, they're riding the coattails of the fantasy sports regulations, which is why Prize Picks is everywhere, because there's a lot more states that allow fantasy sports than they do sports betting. So that's why, like on those apps, you have to do like 2+ picks and all these other things. But it's boring when all you have are player props. And so you guys have seen in the videos, you've seen in the Discord that, like I say, like, hey, we're printing money with the MLB spread predictor. And I've had so many of our people that are in states like California, Texas, or any of those purple ones, and they're like, man, I wish that I could print money alongside everyone else in Discord that are in legal betting states. I have some good news for you. I finally found a solution. You see here up top, download this app, WannaParlay.online. So after you're done watching this, go straight to your Google Chrome browser on your phone or your Safari browser, Netscape Navigator, Internet Explorer. I don't care what you use, but you want to type in this, WannaParlay.online. What is it? It is an app that rides on the same fantasy sports, which is why they're in states like Texas, California, and a lot of these other states that don't have legal sports betting yet. But instead of being super boring and just offering player props like all the dum-dums out there, like the one I just mentioned, this company found a wonderful way to go well and above and beyond player props. So it's not just player props on WannaParlay.online, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what you finally get to do, California, Texas, and all the other residents in those purple 22 states? Again, I'll pull this up here for you guys. If you're in a purple state, you now have access to team stuff. When I say team stuff, I mean money lines, spreads, and totals. And not even just that, but a heck of a lot more options beyond the basic over-under player props that you're used to seeing on all those not-so-exciting apps in your state. WannaParlay.online, you type in your browser, it'll automatically get you to download this app. And the best part is, as you see on the screen to your right, we've already built it into the app. We just launched this 2 seconds ago, which is why you see it now. Wanna is what you select, and then what you're gonna see is this is the current over-under right here for WannaParlay.online. So we've already built this in. But again, I told you, the best part is it's not just player props. So this is the player prop predictor, but let's go ahead and take a peek at the Moneyline predictor. Guess what? We have it built into that too. You can use the PlayerProps.ai app for player props and team stuff in every single state that is purple. Every single one. So that's like the first part why it's great, right? And then of course we have the bottom thing here. So what they're doing for, I don't know how much longer, maybe till like week 1 of the NFL season, they're giving you a free $250. So when you go to WannaParlay.online, you create an account, right? You get the app, create an account, and then when you are prompted to use a promo code. You just type in PlayerProps in that promo code, and that'll give you a $250 deposit bonus. It's a 100% match. There is no app, I guarantee you, there's no fantasy prop app or fantasy pick'em app or whatever you want to call it. There's no app out there right now that is giving you $250. I think there's like, most of them are doing $50 match. I think the other ones are doing like a $100 match. This is the only one doing $250. So it's the only one, it's the only fantasy pick'em app that has team bets, totals, spreads, money lines. It's the only one. I guarantee it. I've looked. I spent 18 months looking for you guys, and we finally found one. And it's also the only one doing a $250 deposit bonus. And it's also the only one that we can build into the Wanna tools and the team tools as well. So there's a video that as soon as this goes online on YouTube, and as soon as it uploads and it's there's another video that's going to be uploading at the exact same time. And it's me spending 45 minutes teaching you how to steal WannaParlay's money and how easy it is to use the format they've created to win on a very often basis. So I'm not going to go through every aspect of WannaParlay. I already did that. Again, it's in the video. That's 45 minutes long, and do not fast forward this video. I go through so many different things that you're gonna be dropping a massive amount of winning screenshots from this app. I'll just say that. But yeah, we're also gonna have channels. You're gonna start seeing Discord channels as well for everybody that's using this app. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna be happening, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna refresh this real quick, and let's find something for the WannaParlay.online app. So, the only other thing I was going to mention with this, so you see like, hey, why is there not an AI accuracy? Remember, the AI accuracy is specific to the line of the sportsbook or of the app. Because we have no record of ever projecting a Bryce Elder line that is a line from this app, that's why there's no accuracy. So then the accuracy is going to start to build now that we've just added this. And we literally just added this like 2 seconds ago, right? So anyway, let's quickly go through something, and then we're going to actually... All right, so we're going to quickly... So let's quickly go through something, and then we'll actually lock it into the app itself. So let's find something here today. There's no over trifectas for this, and it looks like there's no over or under trifectas today. So let's... what we did yesterday... Oh, if you guys also haven't paid attention, I blasted an email at like 7:30 p.m. Eastern time last night. We have not missed a single thing this month, and there's still people saying, I don't know if it's going to work for me. Do you understand that betting, if you are still betting, if you're not betting, 100% I back that. Betting is not for everybody. Betting more often than not, because 99% of people lose in betting, is not going to win you money in the long run. If you're doing your own thing, 100% please stop betting. If you are still betting, you are making the worst decision of your life, betting without having full access to PlayerProps.ai. And I have 18 months of data to back that up, and I have 17,000 people in Discord to back that up as well. What do you think the only people dropping winning screenshots every single day have a green name with a diamond next to it in the Discord? Because they have full access to the app, and they're using the app exactly as designed. That's why you don't see many people that don't have premium dropping winning screenshots, because they're not winning every single day. It's not rocket science. The same Tony Robbins quote that I've been saying for the millionth time, favorite Tony Robbins quote, and if this doesn't seep into your brain, I'll say it a million times more. My favorite quote from him is, find somebody having the success that you seek and just do what they're doing. I'm assuming you want to win as often as the people who are in premium channels, dropping in the free channels the winning screenshots that they're printing with the cash from the money machine, the ATM machine that is PlayerProps.ai. Oh, I would love to drop winning screenshots every day like these guys. Let me just do exactly what they're doing. It's not rocket science. I teach you how to use this app. You have no excuse to say, I might be too dumb to use this app. That's impossible. A 5-year-old can use this app. You just have to go to every single tool, click the button up here, and you'll learn how to use it. You don't have any excuse. You can't say, I can't afford $1.97. If you can afford to sports bet, you can afford $1.97 a day. If you can't afford $1.97 a day, that means you can't afford to bet on sports. You can't be in the middle. You are either not betting on sports, or you are betting on sports without PlayerProps.ai, which it means you're essentially paying for the vacations and the yachts of the sports books, or you're using PlayerProps.ai and you're actually betting the future for you and your family financially and probably mentally and emotionally as well, because I'm sure you don't enjoy losing all that money that you've been losing. Let's rewind like 30 days. Let's say you've been watching my shows for 30 days. How much money have you lost? Is it more than $1.97 a day? Well, then you shot yourself in the foot. Congratulations. You ignored me and you lost a lot more than it cost to get full access. Now that that sprint's over with, let's look at something real quick. So, no trifectas. I'm not in love with Bryce Elder because New York Mets are 20th this season overall in strikeouts, and they're even less strikeouty in the last 3 games. We do go down here to Erod. Not a trifecta. He's about 0.25 away. But he is versing Colorado, who are very, very friendly in strikeouts. They just haven't struck out a lot recently. They were on track to be the worst team in MLB history, and they decided they want to start actually trying harder. He just versed Colorado in his last start 5 days ago. So he just versed them, right? Only got 2 strikeouts, gave up 5 runs in 82 innings pitched. It looks like he's allowed to creep into the 90s. He's got a 108 game here. So they just got to him early, or they just got to him in general. 5 earned runs in 5.1 innings, so that's not too sexy there. I want to find something. I want to show you guys real quick how to lock it in. So I like this a little bit better because it's green. Granted, of course, there's no trifectas, so you can reduce the amount that you're going to be putting into this ad. And so he's had some pretty nice games, 7 strikeouts here. They let him pitch 87 pitches, give up 6 runs, and he still got 7 against Las Vegas. He doesn't have any head-to-head stuff here. What is his pitch count looking like? 90, 95. So it seems like 90 is kind of what we're looking for. We like to see, or what we're expecting. We like to see 100 plus, but 90 is what it is. So I really like the fact that this is green. We don't get that too often. The thing we check for here is 20% both sides. He's at 19 and 16.3, but his line is lower than average. He only has to get 4 strikeouts. And so Chicago, the White Sox are a very strikeout friendly team. This is earlier this year. And he was able to get 7 Ks against them. He's gotten at least 3 in his last 5 starts if we look at this. So he's hooked here, and he barely covered here. So I'm going to check one more thing real quick. Is there anybody else that's got a green? How about a red for the under? Jesus Luzardo. We're not going to touch him. We went under on him last game. Ooh, definitely not going to touch Bailey. No, he's got a back and forth. So let me see here. Okay, so because we're doing this specifically for, and we're going to show you how to lock it in for WannaParlay, we're going to do the 3 today. We're going to go Erod over 4.5. We're going to go Logan over 3.5, and then we're going to throw in a team thing because you actually can do that now on the WannaParlay.online app. So let's look at a spread. What's the top spread? Top spread is Cleveland plus 1.5. What I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to pull up my Discord, and I'm going to see on our cheat sheet that we drop every single day for you, and we update it every single day, is Cleveland at home banned. Cleveland at home spread, they are banned. Okay, so let's go down to the next one. Atlanta, I know they're banned. Baltimore, is Baltimore at home banned? Baltimore, I'm pulling the cheat sheet. Baltimore at home, they are not banned. And we have very new rules for you guys inside of the Discord that we're now betting money lines of the underdogs and it's helping us print a lot more cash a lot more frequently. If you follow those rules, which again is the free Discord and the free channel, it's called MLB Spread Rules. Baltimore money line is also not banned. So what we're gonna do is instead of doing plus 1.5 and getting a lot worse odds, we're gonna do Baltimore money line here. So those are the 3 things that we're looking for, ladies and gents. Let's quickly show you guys how to lock that in on WannaParlay. Please, for the love of all that's holy, watch that 45-minute video I put together for you guys. So this is the app here. Up here are like the fancy contests. Right here, you can turn $2. A $2 entry, you can win an all-expense paid trip for 2 to the Chicago Vikings Week 1 game on Monday Night Football. Nobody else does that. Here, you can turn $2 into $2,000. A 1,000x parlay. Very few. I don't think much of any. I don't think you can find that anywhere else. But the biggest thing, you can turn $2 into $5,000. Yes, they have the highest parlay payout in U.S. Fantasy pick'em apps. $2 into $5,000. That is a 2,500x parlay. $2 into 5,000. We're going to go into that as we continue using this app. But for the sake of this, with these 3 picks right now, we're just looking at we're looking to see if we're going to do a 3x or 5x. So these ones right here. I think this might actually be a 3x. So what we're going to do here, we just talked about Baltimore Moneyline, right? So I just tapped on Baltimore Moneyline. You see the decimals there? Go watch the 45-minute video that drops as well. I go over what this means. So don't worry about that stuff. Watch the video first. So we locked in Baltimore. What was the other ones that we're looking at as well? We're looking at Erod in the Colorado game over strikeouts. So we're going to see player picks. We're going to go to pitching. We're going to go to strikeouts. Looking for Erod over 4.5. Okay, so the same thing for any app that exists in the fantasy pick'em states. You have to do 2, and you can't just do, for this one, you can't only do team stuff. You have to include a player prop. So this 2 is enough for the 2 picks. We're gonna say, okay, you see in the bottom it says 3.75 for the 3x contest that I just entered, which again, the video that you need to watch goes through over all this. It has to be 3.00 higher. This is, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna click OK, confirm picks, and then we're gonna say, we're gonna put, let's just say $50 on it. So we're gonna create the parlay. If both of these hit, we're gonna turn 50 into 150. It's a 3x. So we're gonna hit create parlay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tap keep my picks selected, that little trigger there, and we're saying go create another parlay. So my picks are still in the slip here, right? So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna click X on Eduardo Rodriguez. I'm gonna go back, and then we're gonna look at the other one, Logan Evans of Seattle. So I'm gonna go to Logan Evans of Seattle against Baltimore. Where's that game at? Oh, right here. Oh, that's right. So it's gotta be, if you only have 2, it's gotta be from 2 different events. So what we're gonna do here instead is we're going to uncheck Baltimore. We're gonna go to pitching, and we're just gonna do both of the pitchers. Actually, no. Let me do this, and it looks like Logan Evans right now isn't showing. I'm doing this relatively early, so he's not showing for the strikeout prop. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll show you guys a little trick. So I mentioned that I go over this in the video, right? So let's say you only want to do, hold on, do I have player picks selected? No, okay. So let's say, for example, you only want to do Baltimore Moneyline and you don't want to lock in anything else, just in theory. So we can actually go to over under home runs, the only app that lets you do under home runs. And what I've been doing in the last month, I've been playing around with this, is I'm on the right side, I'm looking for people that have between 10 and 15 on the over. So that you see Nico has 13.0. I'm gonna tap his under. So remember, the number in the bottom right has to get to 3.0 before we can lock this in. So there's only one player that's between those numbers. So then I'm gonna go to Miami Marlins and Cleveland Guardians. I'm gonna go to over under home runs. Is there anybody that hits that 10 to 15? Yes, Liam. Under, he's not going to hit a home run today. Quan, not going to hit a home run today. Xavier, not going to hit a run today. Now, you see we're at 2.44, right? We still need to add a few more under home run props to get to the 3.0. Bryson Scott's not going to hit a home run today. Sosa's not going to hit a home run today. Jacob Young's not going to hit a home run today. So we're going to go back. We're almost there to 2.75. And you might be thinking, Travis, isn't a 8-pick parlay crazy? No one lets you do under home run props like this. So we're now probably 1 pick away. We're at 2.91. I think we need one more under. Yes. So you see his is at 13.5, so we go under on that. So technically speaking, this is a 10-pick parlay, which normally is frowned down upon. But the fact that it lets you do under home runs, and we're choosing players that almost never get home runs, which is why their over is so heavily loaded on the payout. Right now, we chose Baltimore to upset Seattle, and we just chose a ton of under home runs. If none of these players hit a ball that goes over the fence and Baltimore wins, as our cheat sheet suggests they might, then we win. So this is a way of like, oh, I'm not at the 3.0 that's required. So we're just gonna go back to this. We're gonna do the same thing, try to turn 50 and 150, create parlay. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for the love of all that's holy, please watch the video, the 45-minute one that goes through all that stuff, right? Any questions whatsoever about this, ask in the Discord. There's going to be free channels. It's going to be like WP for WannaParlay, WP MLB, WP NFL, WB NBA, all WP WNBA, all that stuff. Any questions whatsoever, let me know. I am ridiculously excited for this because I've had so many of you in those 22 states like, why can't we do the MLB spread predictor? Why are we stuck with props? I finally found something where you're not stuck with props. It's the only fantasy pick'em app that lets you do the team stuff. So again, for the final time, if you are in one of these purple states here, if you're in a purple state, the first thing you need to do right now, this is at the end of the video, so you can stop watching this video, pull up Google Chrome, pull up Safari, pull up whatever, WannaParlay.online. That's how you get the app, and then go ahead and then make sure you maximize this. So I would say probably before you sign up or right after you sign up and create your free account on WannaParlay.online, watch that other video I keep referencing because it's going to teach you all the tricks, but you definitely want to make sure that you don't, you maximize this. You only get this one time, so don't deposit like 10 bucks because you're gonna lose $240 of potential bonus. But watch the video, ask me any questions. The secret's out. We're gonna have a ton of stuff and a ton of giveaways for this this new app. But man, I'm stupid excited. So again, if you are in a purple state, go to WannaParlay.online right now, create your account, get in the free Discord if you're not there yet, and then use that promo code PlayerProps to get that to maximize your bonus. Any questions? Let me know, and good luck, guys.